Hey friends, welcome back to Shine Through. My name is Savannah and today I'm going to be talking to you about the curriculum that I chose this year. So last year I used The Good and the Beautiful. That will be like a reoccurring theme this year. I really found them enjoyable. My kids found them enjoyable, and so we will be sticking with them. But I will show you everything we got and then I'll talk to you briefly at the end. Let's get started. Into my son's kindergarten. Again, we're using The Good and the Beautiful for math. So this is his math box. And inside the math box comes with manipulatives that he'll need for the year. So it comes with dice, equation dice, game pawns, 3 cars, and 15 counting sticks. So here is the math curriculum. We love The Good and the Beautiful. It's really nice to use. Online, if you're interested of what's inside, online you can actually look at the whole book and see if you think it would be right for your family. They actually show all the pages, so you can head on over to thegoodandthebeautiful.com and they will show you a preview of the whole book, which I think is really nice. And also, The Good and the Beautiful does give free curriculum if you are unable to purchase it. I think that is just a sweet thing that they do, and I hope they continue doing that. So that is math. Then they have the reading booster cards. And these will give you like your spelling words. So it would give you your letters, so letters that you need, and the sounds, and it just gives you the beginning of it. Again, they show their products on the Good and the Beautiful website, so head on over there to take a look. They have a handwriting course, and that is again the kindergarten. You'll see in here it says level K to let you know that that is kindergarten, and this is their handwriting. So this will have like squiggles and practicing letters in order for them to get good at and then the kindergarten language arts book. Level K right there, and this is the course book. And we're really excited to get going on this. My son is really eager for kindergarten. We did not finish his preschool last year, so we will finish up his preschool workbook before we move on to the kindergarten, just so he has those stepping stones, so it makes it easier for him to understand. And I know that it would be less frustrating for him if he had those initial things, just to continue going and building confidence. So this is our Reading Booster aid books that go with the kindergarten set. These books are the books that he'll be reading. Okay, for our first unit study in science, we are going to be using Weather and Water. And the Weather and Water is from The Good and the Beautiful. It comes with this journal, this book called Changing Weather, Wild Wild Wind, The Schoolhouse Blizzard, and Weather and Water. And this is the unit study book. So this says 3 to 8 science unit studies. So we are going to do this book together because he likes that when he's doing the same thing as his sister, and he tends to be able to understand a lot and comprehend a lot. So I feel like this will be a good fit for him. He may not totally understand it yet, and that's totally okay. We do have The Good and the Beautiful's what's it called, the big book of science stories. So if I see that he's not paying attention for this, or if he's not enjoying it, I can do that separately with him, because I had bought it last year in our curriculum, and we can just start it over and continue doing it for his age if need be. With that, I'm going to show you this. I wasn't originally going to show it, but I am going to show it because it is part of the curriculum, and you may want to get it if you're doing it too. So I had purchased this weather science kit. So as we're learning weather, we can dive into this and do an experiment with weather, or on a fun Friday, we can just go into our weather kit and come up with an experiment that we want to do and it can kind of go hand in hand with this. So we are really excited about this. My kids love experiments. I actually have a little shelf down here of just experiments that we can do for fun whenever we would like, but I try to match them up with the curriculum. So this we'll use for the curriculum. We're gonna do 3rd grade math. This is the box that my daughter gets in her 3rd grade math box. Math 3, level 3. Inside you get a calendar. It comes with just a bunch of little things, a little measuring tape, which this will actually work good because for her birthday she wanted a sewing machine, and she can use this to help measure for her project. And with this whiteboard for math, the answer key to math, because I'd rather be safe than sorry. That's just my personality in case there is something more advanced that maybe I never learned or I didn't understand when I was in 3rd grade. I would just like to be prepared. So I felt like the answer key was important to me. And you don't need to purchase this if you don't want it. I did. Beautiful. Math level 3, and this is their book. Again, they do offer these for free if you are unable to purchase, which is something I really love. That's why I support this company. It's one of the many reasons I support this company, but I will continue supporting them. And I always think about it, if there was ever a time that I came into financial hardship and I wasn't able to, what a blessing that would be for me and my family. So just a little disclaimer, curriculum is not one size fits all. It is a trial and error. And I don't want anybody going into this thinking like Good and the Beautiful is going to be it for my kid, because that's not the case. Sometimes it requires more in-depth or more mastery type of stuff. So don't be hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up if it feels like it's not clicking. Know that not every curriculum is made for every kid, and not every kid is made for that curriculum. So, and sometimes it's you. Sometimes that curriculum doesn't work for you. The first curriculum I ever tried was my daughter's kindergarten. Actually, it made me not want to homeschool because I just felt like I wasn't going to be capable of doing it. That curriculum was too much for me. It overwhelmed me. I didn't like the format of it. It just felt very heavy. My daughter was in kindergarten. It was too much work for her. She just was not in the realm of grasping that. So it's not going to work for everybody. These are what works for my family, what we haven't enjoyed. And if at any point in time it's not working, I will move on, just like I think anybody should if it's not working. But so far, multiplication, which is just like little songs that you can purchase for it. We're going to play these in the car, and I'm going to see how well they stick, and I'll actually update you on if I think this part is worth it, and let you know what I feel about the musical multiplication. Like I said, I keep putting it out. I'm so sorry, and there's a glare. This is the musical multiplication. We'll move on to our 3rd grade, I almost said 1st grade, 3rd grade curriculum, which my daughter is very excited to start. I'm going to start with the actual course book. So this is the language arts course book, and this is the level 3, and it comes with the readers, which is I Sat by the Sea, which is a poetry collection, and then level 3 personal reader, which will have the stories that she's going to read that goes along with the curriculum. She will have her handwriting book, which will just help her master her handwriting and become smoother with her lines. The more practice they have with handwriting, the better they get. So we do practice handwriting quite a lot. I have her do independent writing where it's kind of like journaling, and then I just go back through and help her with spelling or punctuation and little things like that. But the handwriting book is something that we do every single day. And if I'm in the middle of helping my son and she needs help and she has to wait for me, she opens back up her handwriting book and starts writing in there. This year we will be doing typing, so she did get a typing book, and this is again by The Good and the Beautiful, and you can go to goodandthebeautiful.com to see this as well, but this is just the Typing 1 book, and that is for her 3rd grade. So you just saw kindergarten language arts and math, and 3rd grade language arts and math. I showed you our science. Now it's time to show you what I am the most excited about this year, and my kids are very excited about, is history. History, we are using Early American History by Beautiful Feet. So it's a read aloud curriculum. It's designed as a literature approach to study of early American history based upon the paradigm development of the 19th century educational reform, Charlotte Mason. So I just kind of read you a little blurb off the back just so you can know what it's about, because I know when you say history and a literature approach, it can be a little confusing. So this is really neat. So if you wanted, you could just buy this book and then try to find these books at your local library if you were unable to purchase all of the books, right? Very exciting stuff. So let's dive in just really quickly. I'll give you like a little brief of what it is. So the first one we're going to be learning about is Vikings. And that would be Leif the Lucky is one of the books. And we'll get to go on this adventure in this story. And then along the way, this book will have us talking about different things about the Viking time period. It'll put us on a rabbit trail, so if we wanted to learn more, it gives us other books to go and find. Get to go on the adventure in history. This is Moses. This is when Harriet Tubman led her people to freedom. The discovery of the Americas. This is prehistory through the age of Columbus. Squantono's journey. The first story, or the story of the first Thanksgiving. Abraham Lincoln. George Washington. Benjamin Franklin. Columbus. A More Perfect Union. The story of our Constitution. Encounter. Crossing Bakchido. A Choctaw Tale of Friendship and Freedom. Hopefully I pronounced that right. If I didn't, I apologize. But I will learn how to pronounce it when I go to teach it. Dear Benjamin Banneker. Buffalo Bill. Pocahontas. Sacagawea. The Winter at Valley Forge. Adventures in Colonial America, Jamestown. I'm probably making such silly faces, I'm so sorry. The 4th of July. The Hannah. Phoebe the Spy. The Year of the Horseless Carriage, 1801. Pilgrim Stories. The Courage of Sarah Noble. I purchased the little notebook for my daughter so she can take notes along the way, answer questions, and it's just lined loose leaf paper. Answer questions as we work through the curriculum. So this is the Beautiful Feet curriculum for this year, and you can do this curriculum, so this is an important note, you can do this curriculum in 1 or 2 years depending on how many times a week you're going to do it. So yeah, it's a big curriculum. I'm really excited for this year. I'm going to do a separate video on some things that I purchased, some school supplies, the planner I'm using. I don't want my videos to be too long for you. I want them to be pretty concise. So I will do that in a separate video, some extra things that we're doing. My planner, school supplies, and I think that's probably going to be it for the next video, but that's what the next video should consist of. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support and love as I navigate my new channel and learning how to edit and speak to the camera. I tend to be very nervous and mess up my words, but hopefully I will get better. And I just want us to all know that we all are going through different situations and circumstances, and life can throw us curveballs. I never would have thought I would be homeschooling, and yet here I am, and I am loving it. And I just want everybody to know that you can shine through anything. And you're making me shine through in ways that you couldn't possibly even imagine. So I just appreciate you for being here. And I can't wait to make more videos for you and have these conversations about motherhood, homeschooling, life, children, marriage, and all the ups and downs that there is in life. I do want to share the trials and tribulations that have happened and will happen, and just my walk in faith as well. I do want that to be very transparent, that the reason Shine Through came to be is my walk in faith. And I know that's not going to be everybody's journey, and that's okay. I just want to be a light here. We don't have to agree on everything in order to be friends. I just want to love you and support you and just be a bright light here in the world and on the internet. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And remember, I see you shining through. Bye, guys.